Welcome. This video is for our 5S event in our compressor stations. We're here in Topock doing a 5S event, which stands for SOAR, Simplify, Shine, Standardize and Sustain, with safety built into the process. And this is what we did.
5S is a systematic process for establishing and maintaining a workplace that is safe, visually organized, and improves work quality and productivity. 5S's is sort, simplify, shine, standardize, and sustain.
Step 1, sort.
Step 2, simplify.
Step 3, shine.
Step 4, standardize.
The 5th S is sustain.
Sort is the first step in the 5S process. Sort means to identify and separate what's needed from not needed. Here in our compressor station warehouse, we have several parts that have not been used in years because the components do no longer exist in the area. So by removing stuff that is not needed, it helps us optimize our space in our warehouse.
During the sort phase of the 5S event, we identify parts that are no longer needed at the compressor station. We also identified parts that we weren't quite sure if they were needed at the compressor station. We got those inputs to the engineer so that we can confidently purge unneeded materials from the warehouse, thereby making room for P-card items, or commonly referred to as rat hole items, that are needed at the station. We also get information to the engineers so they can create M codes for those items, thereby increasing visibility of warehouse inventory, leveraging PG&E's buying power to make, in some cases, to make those items cheaper and to reduce the lead time for obtaining such items.
Simplify, to determine permanent locations where tools and materials will be stored.
Simplify will help with lost work time, reducing stress, increase productivity by knowing exactly where the tools and materials are located.
Shine. It's not just about cleaning or polishing something just to look good. Shine is about taking the opportunity to inspect your work area, which allows you to identify any potential hazards, such as leaks that could cause any slips or trips. Shine helps build pride and camaraderie in the workplace while creating accountability so we can all shine together.
Standardize is the 4th step in the 5S process. Why do you need to standardize? It transforms 5S from a one-off project to a reproducible set of activities. The standardize phase takes the process and change of behavior from the first 3 steps and makes them the standard procedure. It's been said that if it's not written down, it didn't happen. Writing down the decisions that you make in your 5S program will help ensure that your work just doesn't disappear.
Part of the 5S program that we're implementing is visual management. So what we did is introduce a concept of first in, first out, or FIFO. If you take a look at it now, these filters were stacked vertically. So what we did is we put it in a horizontal form and flowing from left to right. And as part of the visual management, we now have green, yellow, and red. And they're stacked in 8 sets, because that's what the team uses as far as filters are concerned for this. And as they move the inventory, it shifts to the right. They're pulling the later inventory, and the new inventory then shifts over to the left side, and it's just a first in, first out process, which is FIFO.
Sustain is the most important step of the 5S process. How to sustain. Make 5S part of our culture, ensure everyone is trained, making 5S procedures part of our habits, conduct frequent audits, keeping our environment orderly and that it meets the 5S standards, and continue to improve our methods. Topock Compressor Station is committed to the 5S standards and will continue to implement 5S methodology in other areas of our station.